Okay, this is the third in a series of 7 little shiurim, each one 15 minutes, because we didn't make a shiur for 3 weeks after Yom Kippur till now, Rosh Chodesh Mar Cheshvan, 3 weeks. So I want to have on the record a little bit for every day that we did. So we did the first 2 shiurim before this, one on Hallel, because today is Rosh Chodesh Mar Cheshvan, and we went through the 10 questions of Hallel. Oh, the 10 questions on Hallel. Then we went through Sukkos Na'arba Minim. Now we go to Hoshana Raba. Well, it's the last Cholamod day of Sukkot. It's a very, very mystical day. Hoshana Raba, the great Hoshana. What does that mean? Well, you know, the Shinas, in the time of the Beis HaMikdash, the Shinas were 11 amos, 22 feet. So the 1 amma over the Mizbeach, which was 10 amos. The Mizbeach HaChitzon, the outside Mizbeach, was 10 amos, not the little Mizbeach HaZov, which was only 2 amos. This was 10 amos, 20 feet tall. And this, they had a big Hoshana Rabbah, Hoshana's big 11 amos, 22 feet, which is 1 amma over 10 feet, 10 amos. And that's called a big Hoshana Rabbah. So I have a minute to use bigger Hoshanas, not just the little ones, a little bit bigger. But what's so big about this Hoshana Rabbah, mystical day? You know what it is, Rabbi Stein? It's the Yom Hadin for Rishayim. That's why you take the Arabas, which represents the shyness, the Arabas, which represent Rishayim, you beat them on the ground. The Arizal says 5 Badim, because the Neshama has 5 names, Ruach, Neshama, Nefesh, Yechida, Chaya. You beat it on the ground 5 times, because Gehenna has 5 names. Sheol, Gehenna, Shachas, Be'er Shachas. This is the Rishoyim who didn't do tshuva by Hoshana Raba. You beat them into the ground, because the Tzadikim do tshuva the first night of Rosh Hashanah, 30 days. Some wait to 40 days, Yom Kippur, the Beinanim. And the Rishoyim wait for 51 days, because Hoshana, Nun Aleph is 51. That's Hoshana Raba. And they wait, some don't do tshuva. Big Rishoyim, it's Yom Adin for Rishoyim. You know, Rabbi said the 10 Nazis were hung on Hoshana Raba in October 1946. I forgot the Hebrew day. It was Hoshana Raba. It was, I don't know the English date. It was somewhere October something, 1946. 10 Nazis were hung. The Allies finished the trial a month before, and they had 15 or 20 to hang. And some got life imprisonment. 10 of them got hung. So the last one who got hung, Streicher Yamach Shemo, the editor of the Nazi newspaper, the Stürmer, and you know where they killed them all? In Nuremberg. 13 years, 1933 to 12 years before, the Nazis made the final solution meeting in Nuremberg. So the Allies understood that in 1933 to 1945, and that was 12 years, they had the Nuremberg trials in Nuremberg, just the country, you understand? So the last person was killed, Streicher, and they put the bag and the hood over his head before they opened the floor and he got hung. He said, Purim Fest. This is the holiday of Purim for Jews, for Juden, because he understood. When he was young, he was in Palestine, he learned some Bible, some Tanakh. He knew, Tanakh, Megillus, Esther, he knew that the 10 B'nai Hama were hung all together the same day, same minute, one after the other. And they were hung in the same minute, on the same pole, but they were hung one after the other, almost the same minute. And he said, this is Purim Fest. I mean, this is like Purim. He didn't realize it was Hoshana Raba, Yom Adin Rishoyim. But Purim was also Yom Adin Rishoyim, because they all got hung. Hama was hung 11 months before, but they conserved the body, and they hung him up with the 10 sons. There was 11 people on that pole in Purim. So he understood that the Jews won, we lost, because now this is their holiday, Purim Fest, which means they're getting equal. Because the 10 B'nai Haman were hung, and here the 10 Nazis were hung, except that was Purim. This was Hoshana Raba, but he saw Hashem put in his mouth, Purim Fest. This is the Purim festival for Jews. They got equal. That's what he said. So it's Yom Adin Rishoyim. That's why the next day we pray for Geshem, because it's the second day of Hoshana Raba. It's Yom, the Chazan puts on a kittel. In Yiddish communities, they don't put on a kittel, but they say Le'ela twice, the Chazan says, for Kaddish Sholem, because it's like Yom Hadin, Yom Kippur. And it's Yom Hadin for Rishoyim. And we pray for rain. because if you know there's no rain, it's a very bad sign. The Eretz Yisrael rains 6 months from Hoshana Raba, from Shmini Atzeres until Pesach, and it doesn't rain the rest of the year, the other 6 months. So it's Yom Hadin. If there's no rain, that's a very big curse. So we say Tfilas HaGeshem on Hoshana Raba. Isn't that interesting? We pray for Geshem and Geshem and Geshem and Geshem. When we get to Baruch Aleinu Hoshana Zos, when we start saying Talamoti, you never use the word Geshem. Use Motar. What's the difference? So look at my father say for Mayim Beis Sheva. Geshem is Gashmius. Rain could be very useful or tremendously destructive. It could be a flood. It could kill you, flood you away. Motar is only for bracha. Motar is only when you need it with a bracha, not too heavy, not too this, not too and saying Talamot Levracha only Tuesday night and Friday night. Tuesday night means the night before Wednesday. So there's a Kabbalistic thing on Tuesday night. Lilith, the female demon, is roaming the streets and whatever. So it doesn't apply to us anymore. But Friday night, everybody's home. So it's bracha. And it comes only when you need it, not in the summer, only in the winter. And saying Talamot is always bracha. But Geshem could be for Klolam. Geshem is Gashmis. That's why it's in the second bracha. First one is called, and obviously the second is called Gevura. Hatogivah. Chaim. That's Gevura. Hashem wakes up to Rishoyim also at the end of time. To when another Yom Hadin, it destroys them. Chiyas HaMesa for Rishoyim too. They get paskin to Misa again. They go through the Misa process again. Or it could be Chiyas HaMesa for Tzaddikim, the biggest, greatest day. So you see, Gevura, Geshem could be good or bad. But Matar is only the bracha. Anyhow, that's Hoshana Raba, the mystical day. And the next day, Shmini Atzeres, is the second day of Hoshana Raba, and therefore we start saying Geshem. Okay, we're finished with this little shir of Yom Hadin L'Rishoyim, which is Hoshana Raba, and it's very mystical. Some people stay up all night, and they learn Torah, because it's like Shavuos, you should stay up all night and learn Torah, because it's when the Yom Hadin L'Rishoyim. Okay, Rabbi says,